Hi everybody, Ellen Dunwoodie here from Think It and Have It. I thought I'd share with you today a couple of thoughts I have about the law of attraction and really getting what you want in your life. Now, I know we put thoughts out there all the time. That's kind of what the law of attraction is about. What you think about, you begin to have more of. So I wanted you to think for a minute is once you start thinking about something and you start telling people about what you're doing, what kind of thoughts happen and what kind of things happen for you once you start sharing your ideas with other people. Because it's a scary thing. Once you start telling people your intentions, it gives them the opportunity to tell you all the reasons why something isn't going to work. Ever have that happen to you? Well, let me give you a story here. Let me talk about the power of your intention and opening it up to sabotage or by yourself or even externally, like with other friends or family members. Let's imagine, if you can, that you have a seed and you plant the seed with the full intention of it growing into a beautiful rose bush. You have complete certainty that this is going to be the most beautiful rose bush, and you can already imagine sitting next to it in your backyard, relaxing and enjoying its beauty. In fact, you are so excited that when your friend, who tends to be a bit on the negative side, comes to visit, you take her out back and show her where you've planted it and tell her how amazing your rose bush is going to be. And she responds by telling you how there is supposed to be a cold spell in the weather and how the ground in your backyard is too rocky for roses. What happens to you then? Really, think about it for a minute. Most likely, the power of your intention for that rose bush is released and replaced with doubt. Because your positive intention is now clouded with doubt. You may be tempted to pay too much attention to the rose bush and overwater it, or just give up and remove the seed altogether, just because someone made a comment. How many times has this happened to you? The key is that it doesn't always take someone else to cloud your intention with doubt. Often we do it ourselves by trying to figure out how it is all going to happen. Remember, I've talked before, never worry about how or when. When you start doing that, you're getting involved with the law of attraction and you're stopping what it truly is that you want. All that matters is this. Your intentions are like seeds. They need to be treated carefully. Plant them. Give them sunlight and water, otherwise known as faith and belief, and then let the universe do its stuff. I promise you that when it is time for your intention to be known to the outside world, it will burst forth. And when it does, it will no longer be a seedling. It will be a fully confident idea fueled by inspired action and momentum. Pay attention to how you treat your intentions. Love them and give them the time they need to grow. When you do, you will be amazed at the things that start happening for you. Trust me, this has happened in my own life. When I started this company, Think It and Have It, it truly was just a thought. I didn't know how I was going to do anything with this company. I just knew that I wanted to take time to help people. Whether it was talking to them as a personal coach, which I do quite a bit, but also I wanted to get it out to the masses. How could I convince people that life really can be everything they want it to be? And I started writing down my goals, and I started paying attention to them. And more than anything, like I say to everybody I talk to, take the baby steps. Once I wrote my goal down, I wrote down a bunch of ideas that I had on how I was going to make this company successful. And to be honest, I had no idea if even one of them would work. I really didn't. I'm used to being a teacher. I'm a physical education teacher by trade. That's what I do day in and day out. I work with students each and every day, but I show them how they can make things happen for them, how they can be successful. So taking those ideas, writing my goals down, I just started plugging away. And you know what? In less than 1 year's time, I'm out there speaking in front of 40 or 50 people at a time. I fill a room with over 100 people at one time to talk to them about this exact thing, about getting your goals written, getting your intention out there, putting it out to the universe, allowing your subconscious mind to help you meet the goals that you've set for yourself. Life really is all about what you think about. If you spend all your time thinking about everything that isn't going to work, trust me, it isn't going to work, and you won't be disappointed, but you will be discouraged because nothing is working for you, and you wonder why. Think about what you think about. I say this so many times in my podcast. I say it so many times in my Facebook when I'm putting things out, and all you have to do is go to thinkitandhaveitnow.com. That's www.thinkitandhaveitnow.com. Click and like us on the Facebook page. It will take you directly to my Think It and Have It Facebook page link. And when you're there, every day I put 1 or 2 thoughts down, something to get you thinking, because truly, there isn't anything you can't do, be, or have in this world, but you have to think about it first. And truly, when you look around at everything in your life, everything there was a thought. You thought about it. For some things, you thought about it long enough and hard enough, and you got exactly what you wanted. But the big question is it what you wanted because it was a good thing, or was it you wanted it because it was a bad thing? If you're full of debt and financial problems, and you're constantly worried about everything, maybe you have problems with your family, with your friends, your coworkers, I bet if you think about what you're thinking about, it's all the things that aren't going to work, all the things you don't like. Take 1 minute. Focus on something that you truly like. I mean really like. And go for it. When you start thinking that way, you will see your life change in so many different ways. But be sure to pay attention to what it is you're thinking about. If it's not a good thought, it only takes a second to change it. Remember, you can change your attitude in a matter of seconds. It's just what you choose to focus on. So, just putting those thoughts out there for you, something to think about. This is Ellen Dunwoodie from Think It and Have It. If you want to see more or hear more about what I'm talking about, just go to our webpage at www.thinkitandhaveitnow.com.